California homeowner, and I just found out that my insurance company can drop me with basically no warning. Because of wildfires I didn't start, caused by a climate crisis I didn't create.
Am I the only one that didn't know that insurance providers could just stop providing insurance if they want to?
Our insurance company dropped us, and we are in the middle of renovating.
I'm a little flustered and I need your help. My homeowner's insurance just called me and told me that they're dropping us.
It is so unfair that insurance companies will drop you because you file a claim. Why am I paying you a premium and you cannot have my back?
But let's not act like we was not warned, though. We knew that this was coming. We knew that this was happening. We didn't care. Remember her?
People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing.
Remember him?
And we've been trying to warn you guys for so many decades. Now we're heading towards a f***ing catastrophe.
So this has been going on for quite some time. The bill is due now. Everybody is trying to figure out the new normal. If you're on that bottom tier, you're on the bottom tier.
It just gets a little hotter every day, which puts more pressure on every system, basically, that humanity needs to survive and thrive. Not just the food system, also insurance systems and housing systems.
So Texas is supposed to be so affordable because we have no state income taxes. Our insurance is legitimately almost doubling. Not to mention the coverage, A, didn't change, and B, the deductibles these days are ridiculous.
The easiest and most shortest answer that I can possibly give you, it's too many people filing claims. If they're insuring for 100 people, they do not expect 100 people all to be filing claims because there's no profit in it. They have to make money. It's going to be extremely difficult to get insurance pretty soon for everybody. There's people who cannot afford car insurance anymore. Now, are there other ways around that? Yes, there are. But some people are just saying F it and just not paying it. They pay the first month and then they got that liability insurance card in their glove compartment and they drive around on a wing and a prayer. You have a lot of people who are uninsured because they cannot. It's not the fact that they're bad drivers. They just cannot afford it.
So we're trying to get quotes with different companies, and they asked us, do you have a trampoline? We were like, no, we don't have one. And then they checked and they were like, oh yeah, you do have one. We can see it from the satellite.
You have to pay your insurance. You have to. If you have a place that has a sump pump, that shit is not covered. So if you have a flood, it's not covered under your insurance unless you have that endorsement. People are trying to do it in order to save money is they're trying not to have a certain amount of endorsements on their policy because it's expensive. You looking at some places that have $6,000, $11,000 deductible. If your roof ain't falling in, you're not getting it replaced. You're getting it repaired because that's the way it's being set up now. There's certain things that are happening right now. It's no longer accidental. It may be sudden, but you're going to have to pay your part of that. And you also got to look at your depreciation, actual cash value versus replacement cost. So there are several things that you have to do on your end, and being removed in different places because of where you live, that is going to be the new normal. That is going to be very, very hard for you to get insurance in Florida, in Alabama, in Arizona, in California, in certain parts of South Carolina. There's hell in in Kankakee. Look at this.
So this is Kankakee. This is ginormous hail, 5+ inch diameter hail here in town. Look at the size of some of this hail. I mean, this is nuts. This is some of the biggest hail I've seen in quite some time.
I just replaced that window!
That mirror and bumper was not hail. Now, politicians can tell you, oh, well, we don't believe in climate change as they dig bunkers underground. The canary in the coal mine is the insurance company. That man said 5-inch in diameters and hail, that's the new normal. And they are $1 trillion business. You don't think that they have scientists on their roster telling them, we might need to think about, rethink Florida. We need to rethink California, wildfires. We might need to rethink how we do the Midwest. Because of the tornadoes, the tornado activity. Hell, volcanoes now are starting to erupt, which is also on your policy. You want to take a look at that to see if your policy is covered by volcanoes or earthquakes. So, there it is. There were people that were following the wrong crowd. All right. When I say they were following the wrong crowd, they were looking at politicians, and they were looking at the politicians and saying, oh, no, we don't believe in that type of stuff. Okay, cool. Well, now you have a industry, a $1 trillion industry. They're telling you stuff in a way that you can understand it now. They're hitting them pockets. If you are in a certain area, you are considered a liability, and they're going to give you that letter. Why have I been denied? Why my claim not going to be renewed? My policy not going to be renewed? Because you are in an area where it is too dangerous. It is non-profitable to continue working in this area. That's it. That's it. And you can get on social media. I implore you to get on social media. Voice your grievances. But it's falling on deaf ears. Some people don't listen to their kids. Some people don't listen to their parents. Some people don't listen to their spouses. What I've started to understand is that it is taking the voice of big business in order for some people to understand what's going on.
I would love to say that I changed my dad's mind about climate change, and he has come around on climate change, but that's not what changed his mind. The thing that changed his mind was insurance companies. The fact that every insurance company has a climate scientist on staff, and insurance companies are all pricing in climate risk. And my dad was like, well, if capitalism says it's real, it's real.
This is going to be very, very interesting. We're in for a real bumpy ride, but we just need to be prepared, and if we make those type of preparations, we'll be good. We'll be fine. It's fine. God, I hope so.